We are set to tip off the Seminoles and the Hurricanes, and it's Miami with the basketball first, and I'm going to keep my eye on number 3 in white, Trey Donaldson, and now he wants to beat his hometown school in the worst sort of way.
Yeah, I love the fact on that first possession, they tried to go right inside and attack, but there's your guy, McCray, like a blur the other way for an easy bucket inside.
And one of the better rebounders in the league, Ernest Uday Jr., coming off a 17-rebound performance. Strong down the lane, True Washington, the junior from Phoenix, Arizona.
Went right on, trucking to the basket. Couple buckets inside for both sides.
Alex Steen's pass underneath. And it's converted on the layup by Tomas Basong and earned the trust and more minutes from Coach Louts.
Yeah, starting now in that starting lineup, and he's making the most of it. There's my guy. Malik Renew is a force to be reckoned with.
Henderson back outside, plenty of time on the shot clock. With a full head of steam, Donaldson attacks. Back to Henderson for 3. Splash! Henderson averaging 14 per game at about 35% from beyond the arc. Canes nearly turned it over. McCray gets it back. Steen lays it in.
And that's flat out getting it done. And I love Steen making his fingerprints all over this game. An offensive rebound and now a bucket inside the paint.
And he said rebound and play defense.
Yeah, that's about all they got. They've only shot 2 3-pointers. The rest of their buckets have been 2-point field goals, and they've scored 6 points in the paint.
Count the basket at 1. Somerville gives to Jones. Working on Renew. Spins into the lane. Renew stays with him. Florida State on cue with a 3-ball. This time it's A.J. Swinton with his first point.
Coach Louts was most concerned about Donaldson as he hoists a 3.
And the senior from Tallahassee.
Look at Uday trying to sky for that board.
Off the Swinton miss. Back into the game, Steen with the offensive rebound. The Canes playing hard as well. They'll stay down at this end. Trey Donaldson asking for a review.
Yeah, and they fall back into the zone defense as Donaldson tries to penetrate that zone.
Trey Donaldson now with 5 points. Allen drives in. Malovich puts it up. Strong rebound. Uday. His coach challenged him after shoot-around today, said 10 rebounds against this Florida State team is not good enough. I want 12, 14, 16 from you. Malovich, Allen, here comes Donaldson, and he hammers it through.
Wow. Defense, create offense for you. Allen with the steal, gives it over to Donaldson, who slams it home. They're starting to really attack inside that painted area. Even the zone defense can't stop the Canes. And Steen goes inside for a bucket.
A basket by Steen snapped a 9-0 Miami run. Jones swats the shot by Allen. Uday grabs another rebound, trying to live up to what his coaches want from him tonight. Allen, end to end, has it blocked, and then he throws it away to Basong.
Well, these guys have a lot of love for one another when they're out there on the floor. They turn it over now.
Here comes Leger Jones.
Leger Jones just saw a smaller. This young man at Kansas is truly the real deal.
Henderson into a crease, hung in the air, but he was blocked by Basong.
They have been taught to close out on those 3-point shooters and not let them crack up the 3. They're just 1 of 5 behind the arc.
Terrific pass to find McGee open for 3.
Make it 2 of 6. As another look at this zone defense by the Noles.
Dobrak has his first 3 points and gets that triple right back for Miami.
If you can reverse the basketball once or twice, our percentage goes way up.
Well, you know, the 2-point percentage for Florida State's been really good so far tonight.
He put the Noles on his back. Chance for FSU to take the lead in this game with a triple.
Yeah, their largest lead was 13-10. Renew with the block shot. Miami comes up with it.
Well, Wiggins ended up losing his balance.
Renew took the baseline out of bounds and laid it in. Somerville, bad pass. Good hustle. Here comes Donaldson.
Come on, man.
Like a bolt of lightning. He's got 9 off a turnover with his speed and power.
Yeah, he just snatches that thing, and you can see that hair is going back up towards the back of his shoulders.
He still has his high school uniforms that look just like the Florida State University uniforms, but he has zero Florida State gear in terms of the university. Looked like a goaltend, and indeed it is. Coach Lautz is only 35. Our two coaches, 35 and 37, they should be able to get up and down the sideline. The alley-oop, and on the receiving end is Uday.
For easy buckets. Love this one right here, but Uday slamming that. And Uday, all he does is make the squad better. Another sloppy pass.
Somerville jumped the passing lane, able to get the shot up on the rim, and then tapped in by Chauncey Wiggins. First 2 points for the senior from Atlanta.
And a big old smile on his face. Realize he's taking it to his former favorite basketball team.
McCray, boy, he has been under control, but explosive so far tonight. But whether it's transition, shot, or in the half court, they really do pass it quite well. Catch and shoot three, rattled in for the Seminoles. Points and 4 steals, one off his career high that came against Texas A&M. McCray urged by his coach to get back down floor. In the meantime, though, Renew takes advantage of the 5-on-4, goes end to end for the layup.
I got the skills to put this rock on the floor, totes it all the way to the other end for the bucket.
Well, he was a top 25 recruit coming out of high school as McCray finishes.
Yeah, just a Big Ten honorable mention the last 2 years at Indiana. He's playing like a MVP of the ACC this year.
Henderson got it. You talked about the big man's touch in the first half. There it is again.
In this game, he's 2 of 2 from behind the arc. Look at this action, end to end.
Here comes Henderson. And say, is that 88, 44?
Yeah, and that's one of those bumps that they let go in the first half. They're calling here in the second half. There's Wiggins stroking a triple. I thought Henderson was going to go up and use that vert, slam that ball home. He tried a little bit of a push shot, just couldn't get it to stay in the basket.
Tell you what, McCray is getting into the lane at will.
They are up by 5, and they have been taking the fight right to Miami.
Well, this is Florida State's largest lead of the night. Good looking three once again. Henderson a perfect 3 for 3 from distance. Donaldson gets rid of the ball. He's been held scoreless so far this half. Renew blocked. And again, the goal for him was get more than 12 tonight. Renew's pass deflected away by Miles. Miami keeps. Renew to the right hand. Banks it in.
Right hand or right wrist.
Wiggins turns. Nobody's defending him, so he puts it up and in.
And he's gone inside to try to get buckets, but it has been the Seminoles defense that has challenged him in that paint, and he has not been able to produce.
Well, nice feed right there from Donaldson to Renew.
It's the Canes that fall back into a zone defense.
And the picket fence has been broken. 13 for Renew to lead all Miami scores. Wiggins. Another 90s style 15-foot shot. I love it. I tell you what, Scott, Florida State is really showing us something that they have done other things than just shoot the three. They have taken only 16 three-point shots tonight, and it has been working. That man can't shoot enough from distance.
McCray has come to play. Well, Shelton Henderson with his triples, the main man knocking in triples for the Canes, is really trying to put the Canes back to an even ball game here, but look at McCray. See that triple outside by Henderson, and then the footwork down there. They have not been able to get the ball to Renew where he wants to score.
Here's Renew. That's where he wants to be to score. Right on cue, the big left-hander puts it in. That's the 4th foul on Uday. (64-63). Florida State gets his best defensive unit on the floor. Florida State by 2, and the time is called by Coach Lucas. A 2 to tie, a 3 to win it. The pass is intercepted, and the Seminoles take down the Hurricanes for their first conference win.